Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with another little unboxing video for you. I only do these on special occasions. Today's special occasion is that this is the Kershaw Bareknuckle in 20CV, the Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive. I'm putting this up right now. I'm going to put it up like the second I'm done recording this, which is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on October 30th of the year of our Lord 2019. Because they're available. I was not expecting that. I ordered this for myself, was not expecting to be available, jumped online before I opened the bag that it came in like a priority mail bag, and which has my address all over it and inside of it, so that's why I took it out. Yeah, they're available. So before I opened the box, I thought, you know what, I should turn the camera on, because I think a lot of us are going to want these. I actually said on a live show a couple weeks ago how much I love the Bareknuckle, which I have mine right here. Love the Bareknuckle, but I said, God, if they made an M390, I'd be as happy as a little girl. That black, you know, the M390 they do on a lot of the assisted ones, the special editions. Well, they didn't do that, but Smoky Mountain Knife Works got it in 20CV, which is basically the same steel, so that is awesome. And ZT uses a lot more 20CV than M390 lately, so that kind of makes sense as to why they would use that steel. But anyway, let's just get the damn thing open. We're going to go through this quite a bit, only because, by the way, I never try and open them. I think you're supposed to open it on this end, but that's always a pain, so I always open it from the other. USA made. Do we want to look at the literature? Yeah, I guess we'll pull it out. I did just buy this. I didn't get it sent from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They do occasionally send me stuff, but I did just buy one of these. So, but it's still safe to assume that maybe they saw my name and maybe they checked to make sure that it's quality control. But I don't think so. I don't. They're kind of a big place. I don't think every person there knows who I am. So I think this is going to be the same as what you guys got, because whenever I mention the Bareknuckle, inevitably I say how mine was great and how I adore it. And you do get a couple people comment that they had something wrong with theirs. So we're going to do a little QC check on this one. And I'm not going to disassemble it or take it apart or anything. But, well, centering looks good. I like this look. $99.95, by the way, before I get any farther, for this version with a stonewash blade. Not at all bad for a 20 CV knife, which if it winds up breaking in like this one did, drops just as smooth as any ZT you're ever going to have. And $109.95 for a DLC coated one. I thought it was black wash, but the more I looked at it, no, it's just plain old DLC. Same exact design, just everything's all blacked out, which I don't think looks bad. They don't look bad at all. I was actually thinking about swapping, when I got them, swapping the lock bar and swapping the clip, but no, I don't think I am. That actually looks that looks pretty good. First flip, let's see. Now I will say, my Bareknuckle is extremely well broken in, and I did play with the detent just a tick. I think I may have put it back after I did, but just saying, I did do that. So this is going to be an unfair comparison because this one is very, very drop shutty. So let's see. Let's see how it is. Oh, the detent's good. The detent's good. If I remember correctly, mine was a little stiff when I first got it. This is spot on. I will not be adjusting the detent on this one. As far as the drop goes, you know what? It's close. It ain't quite as good, but it's close. I think just a little bit of, oh, listen to that. When it closes. I'm an auditory guy, but yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty darn good detent. I have to say they nailed it on that. Yeah, I see no quality control issues at all. Let's look at the grind on it, see if that's even. God, the Bareknuckle makes such a good sound. Seems to be pretty even. Yeah, very, very sharp for sure. I'm horribly unprepared and have zero papers that don't have my name and address written all over them in my presence at the moment. Oh no, I take that back. I do. I got one little thing. Let's do this, because that feels very sharp out of the box. Let's get a, oh yeah. Yep. That is, after I hit the, make it wrinkle there. Yeah. Get a better side there, dumbass. Pretty good. I think it's got one little hitch in it there somewhere. Yeah. There we go. Not bad at all for a factory edge on a $100 knife. That is, that's pretty good. And 20 CV. And we're going to do a couple little measurements here because just to compare it to the original bare knuckle, I assume they're all going to be the same. Turn on the scale here. It's going to take a minute to warm up with this tiny little computer brain that does almost nothing. Much like mine. 3.57 ounces. 3.57 ounces. Exactly the same. Thickness behind the edge. I'm gonna measure it, but I'm guessing that mine is going to be slightly thinner just because I've sharpened it in the past. So I've never like reprofiled it or anything, but it has been touched up. So I bet this is going to be ever so slightly thinner. We've got that's way too far back. 24 thousandths roughly. And I'm betting this is gonna be like 25 or something like that. Guys, it's so hard to do live. I don't know why I do it. Yeah, well, I had it and then I knocked it off. That's what she said. 27. So, yeah, it's a little thicker behind the edge. I'm just going to give that up to manufacturing tolerances. The bare knuckle has never been a super, like, thin behind the edge kind of knife. Getting 20, yeah, I'm still up a little too high. Yeah, 26. So, yeah, I think it's just the differences are just from me sharpening the original one and touching it up. I don't remember. I have to go. I'll link at the end of my full review of the bare knuckle. And you can compare and contrast what I said it was back then, but yeah, I have touched up. You can see the edge is a bit shinier than it is on the new one. Yeah, it's bare knuckle and 20 CV. It's what I wanted. It's what I asked for, and they gave it to me, and I am, as I promised to be, happy as a little girl. I just hope Kershaw keeps making USA made stuff like this. Stop with the speed safes and just make stuff like the bare knuckle. Really, really great knife. The only complaints I've heard people say are the first batch from them, they had some QC issues. Mine was fine, but I know I've heard enough anecdotal evidence to accept that is a true thing that did happen. And people talk about it having death lock if you put any pressure on the lock bar at all. Well, don't do that. It's not hard not to do that. And I wouldn't call it death lock. It's just you have to flip it a little harder. But yeah, this one rockets out. Very, very, very happy with that. I'll be taking it apart as soon as I turn this camera off. Again, it's 1:05 on October 30th. So don't blame me if you go and they're not available anymore. At this time, I just hit refresh on the screen right before I started filming, and both versions were still in add to cart, so on Smoky Mountain Knife Works. So I will link to that down below. I'm probably going to link to this one, but there's because I always want to give you guys a direct link, so you have to click around. But there is also a black wash version, but I'll link directly to this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know I'm going to enjoy this knife. As I always forget to say, check out the Patreon. I know a lot of people are going to watch this video because they always watch the unboxing videos a lot. Check out the Patreon. Check me out on Instagram. I'm pushing 4,000 on Instagram. I'm going to be doing a giveaway there. I'm also going to push. Oh, look down below. You can get T-shirts and hoodies and stuff if you wanna support that. And look for the upcoming merch site that will also be linked on here. We're working on that with some other stuff that I can't sell through Teespring. So check that out down below. Check out the Patreon, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Generic YouTuber ramble. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.